This is TWiT. I got a box today, and I always love it when presents come. And Laura, you noted, and you said, what is it? But I said, I'm going to save it for the end of the show. We had on Saturday on the new Screensavers, Dale Baskin of DP Review reviewing the new 360-degree cameras. He took a look at the Rilo and the Fusion. He liked the Rilo for its price, $400 bucks. But he pointed out that for $200 bucks more, you could get the new GoPro Fusion. And I went back and forth, but I feel like the higher resolution of the Fusion. I'm looking for the best possible picture. After looking at reviews on the GoPro Fusion, I thought maybe I made a mistake because the software apparently is terrible. But I ended up getting the Fusion, and I am pleased to say, Alex Lindsay tells me, I made the right choice. This camera is a 360-degree camera, so it's a GoPro with lenses front and back, each of which get 180 degrees. In fact, in order to make that work, you have to put 2 SD cards in, one for each camera, which is cuckoo. And then it's a little bigger than a GoPro, although I'm glad to say it comes with a selfie stick so that you can hold it. Because with the 360,
it's actually really nice. It's a selfie stick that's a tripod.
Yeah, you want to kind of put it up in the air. I'm not really recommending it because I haven't reviewed it yet, but what do you think?
So I have most of the 360
I figured
cameras.
You did,
from the little ones that you put on your iPhone all the way up to an Ozo.
Yeah. This the $60,000 Nokia.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore. But anyway, so too much. 60,000 was too much. Anyway, so
turned out nobody wanted it.
Well, it's everybody.
Alex. Everybody wanted it. Nobody could afford it. Maybe that's a better way.
I have 6 of them. They're all paid off.
6 of them.
Yeah, so they're all paid off. So
this is why we like to go to Alex's garage sales kits. Holy cow.
Anyway, so I think for a non-stereo, high quality, this is the best one that's out there right now.
What do you mean non-stereo?
Well, it doesn't shoot stereo. It doesn't shoot stereo 360.
What's stereo?
Stereo 3D.
3D
360.
No, I don't like 3D, so I don't mind that.
So if you don't like that, it doesn't matter. What I like about it is that the don't do that.
Oh, yeah, that's a lens.
Yeah, that's a lens.
You can't put it down. That's the only bad thing. There is no side on which you can put it.
Just set it in the case.
It has a case.
So anyway, so it's the one thing we have to train everybody with the Theta is like don't set the Theta down. Don't set the Theta down. So my runaround camera that I use all the time is my Theta. I take pictures. I don't usually shoot video with the Theta because it's bad. But I shoot lots and lots of stills, and I do all kinds of HDRs, and I do a lot of other things with the Theta. And I think it's the best all-around camera. For the quality, though, for a camera that's under $1,000, it's not going to be stereo.
700.
This is great because the resolution's higher on the video.
Yeah.
And its stabilization is really great. So you can be
That's
walking.
kind of intriguing to me.
So you can take the selfie stick out.
Yeah.
And you can be walking along a path, and when you stitch it, it will it's got an accelerometer inside. So the software is grabbing all that data. And it actually will straighten out that it's not just tracking the information, and it creates this nice, smooth, so it's very GoPro-y in the sense that it can do that. It can kind of smooth that out.
So you don't need a gimbal, in other words. This is a gimbal.
It's got a virtual gimbal. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's great.
It's software stabilization.
Yeah, software stabilization, but it's got information coming from the camera as well. So it is a great. A great little camera to.
I like the tripod built into the selfie stick. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
so we should do shows with this, maybe, huh?
Sure.
How is the audio on it?
I almost never use audio from any of these cameras, so I don't. I mean, I always record it separately. I use them as scratch. I need to just use it to sync. But if I'm going to do audio, I do it with real tools.
Well, I'm thinking maybe bring it to the Pink concert. Nobody get mad at me if I watch the concert with my hand in the air the whole time. Jeez. Right?
I like the idea of having this show just in VR. So, you could just go to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. So, and you could see all the people behind the scenes doing the camera work, and it's just there. All you have to do is just turn around and you see everything.
Well, that's one of the things I'm kind of thinking about. So much of content is done kind of like theater with a proscenium. Like there's a place you look. So really, when you're going to use stuff like this, I would think you would want to do it, the same thing with a concert. You'd want to do it somewhere where there's stuff going on all around you. Does that seem the case?
That's the way we design 360 is always like, I want to be able to tell 3 or 4 stories with whatever I'm capturing. And even when we're casting things, we've had stuff where we have different, but we literally design 3, 4, 5 stories that are going on.
Oh, that's
interesting. So that you have, and they're all interrelated to each other. They're all, you're in a space, but we've thought of, we don't want you, a lot of the old-fashioned LA folks, sorry, but old-fashioned Hollywood folks.
You old-fashioned people.
They're all talking about, well, we use sound to guide you to look to where we want you to look, and then we're going to have you look over here. And we're like, no, we're just going to make, all of it interesting. And so maybe it's only 5 minutes long, but you might want to watch it for 2 hours because there's all these other things that you want to gather.